It's a sports show with Woody and Les and everyone else. Chad Brown filling in for Woody. Brad Evans here on a Thursday to talk fantasy football. Let's go to the tweets, all right?
Oh, seriously?
From Gulpin.
Are we serious?
Mariota or Aaron Rodgers?
They're talking about Jack Wiz Rodgers, right? He's the starting quarterback this week. You're playing Aaron Rodgers.
It's an overreaction world.
Oh, I know.
Days,
Look,
right?
this is Marcus Mariota's first road game in the NFL. I know it's Cleveland. And Joe Hayden was, trash last week. And I think he's one of the most overrated corners in the league. But come on, man, you're playing Aaron Rodgers.
Sure?
Yeah, 100% sure.
No, seriously.
100%
No, as I think about this, Mariota was good last week. He's playing Cleveland. Aaron Rodgers, Seattle.
At home, over-under in that game is 50 in Vegas right now. I'll chase the points.
Okay.
You think it's going to be a high-scoring game?
I think Russell Wilson's got to go nuts.
You know, he was in training camp with the Seahawks this year as a coaching intern.
Yeah.
You think they'll be able to hold Aaron down?
I think they will be under 50.
Did you see what Nick Foles did to your Seahawks last week?
The Rams own
Throwing it
Seattle
down.
in
That's
Seattle.
Nick Foles!
They
He's like 1/100th Aaron Rodgers.
It's a week-to-week league. What happened last week usually has no bearing on what happens this week.
There's
It's a
something else
week-to-week league.
There's something else to keep in mind here. He not only was a coaching intern, he was a coaching intern on defense.
Oh, interessante.
You're hurting his pride right now.
I am.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the next one. Fball_Mike. Can't believe I'm asking this, but Tyrod Taylor or Matthew Stafford this week?
Matthew Stafford is the country version of Jay Cutler, as I like to say, which isn't a good comparison at all. A guy that does...
I can picture him in overalls.
The Vince Wilfork version?
Matthew Stafford, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully a little less
Maybe
fat
some
driven
lederhosen
on.
even. I could see him in something like that. Hey, it's Oktoberfest around the corner. Stafford's one of those guys that has so many opportunities and does so little with them. You're facing Minnesota this week. On the road, the Vikings licking their wounds from last week. I think they're going to step up defensively. I don't trust Stafford. I go with Tyrod Taylor against the Pats, and that secondary was terrible week one. Terrible against Big Ben Roethlisberger. I think Taylor, sneaky play, also could chip in maybe 40 to 60 on the ground as well.
I disagree on this one, too.
Tell us why.
I'm on Matthew Stafford.
Why?
Give
me a good reason. Because he's got Calvin Johnson? Who did nothing last week.
It's a week-to-week league. It's a week-to-week league. We just see things differently.
Here's what I'm doing. See this pen? See this paper? I'm jotting this one down, America, for next week. Stafford versus Tyrod.
All right.
Well,
we got it.
Don't forget Aaron Rodgers versus Seattle.
Oh, that's already won. Don't worry about it.
50. Under 50.
All right, last one from Caesar24 Figueroa. Should I trade Des Bryant and Danny Woodhead for Terrence Williams and Shane Vereen? It's a half-point PPR league, 10 minutes.
Yeah, I've got a lot of questions about Des Bryant and what on earth he should do with him. I've gotten questions like, should I trade Des straight up for Keenan Allen? Or Des, for a lesser player?
Well, you're going to be without him for 6 to 10 weeks.
Yeah, maybe. It could be longer, could be shorter. If no, you don't think so?
Receiver foot injury? No.
So you're thinking probably on the long end of that 6 to 10?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, let's assume, let's go in the middle and say it's 8 weeks, just for S's and G's. I would still make this, I wouldn't make this trade if I were the guy that owned Dez and Danny Woodhead, because I think Danny Woodhead, out of the remaining players, is the most valuable of those guys. He's going to be a consistency king in the red zone. He had 8 total touchdowns 2 years ago. I wouldn't be surprised he gets 10 this year.
All right, I have a question for you on the Cowboys. With Des Bryant gone, how much value does Tony Romo lose?
Not much.
Really?
Because Tony Romo
Terrence Williams is his number 1 receiver now?
You know what? It's the pride of Eastern Illinois.
Is that where you went to school?
EIU, Panthers.
Wow.
Same as Jimmy Garoppolo, same as Sean Payton, Mike Shanahan had a coaching.
In fact, Mike is back there this weekend for, they're honoring one of his old coaches at Eastern.
It's a factory down there in Charleston. So here's the thing about Romo. He's going to spread the love, and they've got enough weapons there. I love Lance Dunbar, kind of a Darren Sproles version, as my mic is falling down. Thank you, Chad. I'll just talk into it like this. I think he's going to play a pivotal role. I think Jason Witten's going to see an increased look. And watch out for Gavin Escobar. Gavin Escobar is interesting because he's a guy that I think has got the big playmaker ability. You're going to see him maybe outside of just inside the red zone, maybe operate more between the 20s and those 2 tight end sets within this scheme. I think he could see an increased role. Cole Beasley, I just like saying his name. Cole Beasley. You got to say it with a little accent when you say Cole Beasley as well. He's interesting too. So Tony Romo will get it done. And get the Eagles this week.
All right, I'm going to let you leave with a smile on your face. I've been predicting all off season that John Fox and Adam Gase are going to absolutely abuse Matt Forte. because that's the way John Fox wants to play. He wants to run the ball and win with the running game and defense. And Matt Forte had 32 touches last week. I think it was 24 carries and another 8 passes thrown to him.
Huge game.
Is Matt Forte a play this week? Is he a play every
Against
week?
Zona? Yeah, pretty much, because the workload, the volume's going to be there, as you know. And Zona's extremely stiff up the middle. That is a daunting interior line. I think they're going to be one of the league's best in that category.
But you like the volume of touches.
And, well, what's the best way to counter that? You get him on the peripheral, on the wings, and try to get him in space and do damage there. So Forte's going to get his. However, you might want to pick up Jeremy Langford for later on in the season in case he breaks down.
All right. Let everybody know how to read you and how to find you on Twitter and how to find you on streaming on Sunday morning, the whole schlemazel.
I am everywhere. Today, actually, I'm on NBC Sports Network, a fantasy football live show at, what time is it? 4:30 p.m. Mountain Time, so you can watch me act like an idiot there. Fantasy Football Live, the YahooSports.com version. That is at 11:30 a.m. Eastern on Sunday morning. And our Fantasy Freak Show podcast as well, which you can download right now on iTunes.
A lot of places to go. At Yahoo Noise. Why don't you go with your name?
Because Yahoo Noise is so much better than my lame, boring Welsh Brad Evans name.
It's so easy. It's so easy to get to. Hey, Brad, really appreciate your time again. Enjoy it.
Yeah, where's my brownies?
Oh,
They haven't come yet.
no Papa John's?
They haven't shown up.
Oh, PJs.
Hang around.
All right.
Did you order it? Did you order? All right, so hang on.
There'd be a Frito pizza.
We can't guarantee brownies. They change up on the dessert, but we'll definitely get pizza.
All right, down, game.
Hang out. Thanks, man. Brad Evans. Check him out at Yahoo Noise, sports columnist at Yahoo.